Commercial development in Cardiff Bay. A prime location, Cardiff Bay. Sounds posh, doesn't it? Like somewhere you'd take a weekend stroll with a coffee in hand, watching boats bob on the water. But here's the thing, it's not just about the views or the cafes. Nope. Cardiff Bay has quietly, and sometimes not so quietly, become one of the most exciting hotspots for commercial development in the UK. And if you're not paying attention, you might just miss the boat, literally and figuratively. So what's the big deal with Cardiff Bay? First off, location. You're barely 5 minutes from Cardiff city centre, with quick access to the N4. That makes it super attractive for businesses that want that prestige waterfront postcode without losing urban connectivity. But let's zoom in on what's really happening here. Over the last few years, the Bay's been going through a bit of a glow-up. Take Capital Quarter, for example. Okay, technically just outside the Bay boundary, but close enough to matter. I remember showing an investor around there in late 2022. Looks a bit quiet, he said. Fast forward 18 months, and he's already reaping returns from a mid-sized office unit he bought and leased to a legal firm migrating from Bristol. Funny how things turn. There's also the Atlantic Wharf regeneration, massive plans for 30-plus acres of mixed-use gold. We're talking office space, leisure zones, even a new 17,000-seat arena. That one has already started making waves, pun slightly intended. Local businesses are scrambling to get in early, knowing what happened in Canary Wharf once the wheels started turning. And here's a little story I've only told over coffee. Last summer, a retail client asked if I could help them find something quirky, something waterside, but with decent footfall. We found a unit tucked behind Mermaid Quay. Bit hidden, a touch worn. But guess what? After a miter refurb and a cheeky launch on TikTok, they hit sales targets within 6 weeks. Locals love something fresh down here. And tourists? Well, they're like bees to honey if the branding's right. What's really interesting, though, is how flexible the space has become. Commercial developers are thinking outside the box, converting old dock buildings into co-working spaces, installing pop-up tech hubs in what used to be shipping storage units. One such place, near the barrage, now houses a VR gaming lounge on one floor and a podcast studio above it. Who'd have thought? And let's not ignore the eco angle. Cardiff Council's been banging the sustainability drum, and developers are responding. Low-carbon materials, green roofs, cycle-friendly facilities. That's not just trendy, it's profitable, especially with younger business owners looking for BREEAM-rated premises. Of course, not everything's smooth sailing. Ha, another boat pun. Planning can get sticky, and older infrastructure still needs a bit of TLC. But, and this is a big but, savvy investors who understand the rhythm of regeneration are seeing the bigger picture. Let's be real. Property trends in 2025 are all about mixed-use, lifestyle-driven developments. People want to live, work, and chill, all within walking distance. Cardiff Bay hits that brief beautifully. I've had clients ditch central London leases in favor of the Bay, simply because the numbers and the vibe make more sense. If you're a commercial investor or developer looking for the next big thing, stop staring at Birmingham and Manchester for a second. Cardiff Bay is quietly laying foundations for a future-proof commercial ecosystem, with a lot more personality and a lot less congestion. And hey, if you fancy a tour, I'll bring the flat whites.